point ended up like infecting him, and then they put him in a coma, and he was in like a coma for like I don't know, 10 years or something. And you know how like certain comedians have like brain damage and they became really good comedians, but like it also affects like other parts of their life. But like it just that's why they're so good at their craft because like the brain damage is this like unique thing that was positive.
Right, that they can
So
they can kind of see everything a little different.
yeah, so that's kind of like the idea of this guy, where he was in the coma for 10 years, and like he kind of just all he could do is have like 10 years of thinking about becoming a warrior. So without like doing training, he ended up being like more advanced than like the normal warrior of this culture would be. Um, so eventually, when he got out of his coma, he got a new name, Schmarg Schmarg, because he came back
Mm-hmm.
to life, and he needed a second name. Um, but he kind of is like if you're comparing it to like the basic classic D&D, he would definitely be like a chaotic good
Okay.
type character, you know? So like he's this big ass fucking tanky like warrior thing. And if you remember the Turgans, they're kind of lanky, so I made it so
Yeah.
that like the culture like if you become a warrior, they gave you like implants to like be bigger like that. I don't know.
Right. They put
You
you in
know.
like sort of like those the guys in the Marines in Halo, how they like
Yeah,
put
yeah,
you
yeah,
into
yeah.
that system.
So that's what you can imagine. It's like that. And then
Right. Okay.
uh, I had my guy wake up from his coma, and then he was kind of like observing his culture and realizing that I couldn't really like get into too much detail about what it was, but he was like looking at his culture and it wasn't following the principles that were it was supposed to be following. So then he destroyed his own like planet,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he Schmarg the Destroyer. So he destroyed his home world, who I I named it. I named it since it doesn't matter since it's now destroyed. Deming, like Louis Deming, but it's spelt differently. It's Dhoumeeng.
Deming.
Yes, and his culture were the Who's dance. So so now like his whole thing was like, oh, he destroyed his culture, and then he left in space, and he's like searching for other like satellite societies of that culture to destroy if they're not following the principles. And if he finds one that's like that is following the principles, and that like that's where he would build it back from them. So that's like his basic backstory there. And
Okay.
he's I made him 8.5 feet tall because he has like these weird implants, like, but he's super like soft spoken. So like from Thor Ragnarok, you know, Korg.
Oh
He's,
yeah.
he's like, "What's up? Name's Korg. I, I'm gonna get on this gigantic spaceship and get out of here. You want to come?" So he's gonna be this like weird, soft-spoken like Korg slash Michael Cera character, but he's a big ass warrior. So um, and then I gave him this weird weakness that he doesn't know how to tie his own shoes because he never learned since he got put in the coma at such a young age.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, and this is where I was going to ask you too about the hooks. So like, I was talking to Phil a little bit, and he was like, you were saying or telling us to create two hooks so that you still have room to create a third like down the line
Mm-hmm.
as you like see like deem fit. So one of the hook can I like make a hook that just out of nothing, like it doesn't have to be one of these like preset ones.
Yeah, these are just to give you ideas, the ones that they give you.
So one of them I wanted to do was one of them I was choosing based on his backstory. So one of the hooks was I have an unsettled score with an NPC or group, so I was going to make it just the Who's dance, you
All
know.
right. Yeah. Who's
So
Dan?
obviously I have an unsettled score with my own culture, and then the other one I wanted to do was based on this shoe tying thing, and it's like um when I see a certain player character's like perfectly tied shoes, I become like depressed and kind of like enraged and shit. So I was reading the characters and I was like, who would have perfectly tied shoes? And I think it would be Choi Bot.
It would definitely be Choybot.
Yes. So that's the other hook. It's gonna be when I see Choi Bot's perfectly tied shoes, he gets like upset.
I
So those
all
are the
right.
two. If that works.
Yeah, absolutely. When
Okay.
he sees perfectly tied shoes. Awesome. Um to introduce you into the story, so they're like on a ship right now
Yep.
and they have to get off. I'm going to say that is it cool that I like make it so that you were like captive on this like raider ship and they can just get you out.
Oh, so they're on a ship that's not their own.
Yeah, they boarded a like a another ship.
Do you know what like yeah that definitely works. Do you know what or did you determine what like or whose ship it is or like anything along those lines, or is it just a random ship as far as they know?
It's just a random ship as far as they're aware.
Okay, well then yeah, if you want to do that, yeah, make me like capture. You could even say that was had like a weird like base police cell because they like locked me up for destroying my planet or something.
I was thinking more along the lines because these guys they're definitely mercs.
Oh, okay,
I
gotcha.
was thinking more along the lines of if you're very well. Schmarg is very soft spoken, so if he was just kind of like, yeah, I mean, they told me to get in, and I was just like, I don't really feel like fighting this.
Arguing. I'm
Yeah, I don't
tired.
feel like arguing, and so I'm just gonna,
I'm
whatever.
tired from destroying my planet and stuff. Yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's perfect then. So we'll do that. Otherwise, uh, did you guys use like Roll20 or anything like that when you're
So
playing with Kyle?
I've never used it, no, because we always just did it in person. So I created an account, but I've never used it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't really use it that much, but there is a map that I'm going to use eventually.
okay.
So let me. How the fuck do I invite people to this? I don't even remember.
I think I have this. I see it on Roll20. I think I saw it on the in the Discord. So I clicked on the link and it
Oh, perfect.
automatically.
Yeah, then that's it.
Yep.
That's not. You're not gonna have to worry about that until. So like they're outside of. They were told to go to like a space station. The map is for the space station, so they're not there yet. So you don't have to worry
Okay.
about that yet. Um, Otherwise,
Phil was saying that like
yeah,
the most important pages are all the like combat action social exploration moves. Like that's
yeah.
pretty. Otherwise, he basically said, I don't know, you'll like learn as since it's so like dialogue based that it's pretty much
It's
like
it is very it's very loose. Basically, just like if you come up with something that you want to do, I'll figure out a way to fit it in and make it work in the
or
confines of
or
this.
you could be like Kyle and let us do 99% of the stuff uh that we want, but if he specifically says don't do something and then you do it, he's going to kill you because that's what he did to Anthony. He was like we were playing like the classic like medieval style one of the like
Yeah.
campaigns from the books, right? So there was a point where we were in town like taking a break and like doing all this shit, and he like basically said like there's so much stuff in the town but there's not like a whorehouse or shit like that. So Anthony's like, oh well, you know what, I found a whorehouse that you didn't know about, and he's like, no, it's not there, man, I'm the DM. Anthony's like, nope, I'm gonna go to the whorehouse, and they like went back and forth, and Anthony wouldn't just take no for an answer, so Kyle's like, you know what, fuck it, go to the whorehouse, see what happens. So he goes to the whorehouse, and then as soon as Anthony walks in, Kyle takes Anthony. He's like, "You need to walk upstairs with me." Like, actually, like in real life, walk upstairs with me. And he walks upstairs and tells him that like there's this weird like shapeshifter thing that he tried to sleep with, and now it's gonna eat him and take his form. So that happens. Anthony dies. None of us know he dies because they come back down, and then Anthony is playing as the shapeshifter in his character's form for the entirety of that day, and like his whole purpose then was to just try to like fuck up the shit we were doing, and we didn't know.
That's actually kind of brilliant. I'm very impressed that he made that work.
Yeah, and
Out of Anthony being a twat.
Kyle just thought of it on the spot. So it was pretty good. But
That's pretty
Kyle's
great.
played before, so he's had like weird stuff like that. So
Let's see. In terms of, I forgot to mention just because I'm setting up your character sheet now so that I can reference everything on it. You see how it's like? Did you check out the character sheets at all from the links on the
yeah,
Discord? Okay.
yeah.
Do you see how it says like when you have 5 XP you can choose to gain a warhorse move? I'm not
Yes.
really doing that. I'm
Okay.
basically doing like you can within like a certain like scene, quote unquote, you can choose one of those to do, but you can only do one unless like certain circumstances come up. Like if you
Okay.
roll really well on like a recovery, I might give you another one to do or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay, and also on that character sheet, it had the two backgrounds. I didn't like take it literally word for word, but it's like based on the War Eternal background,
Okay,
kind of.
cool. Yeah, that's more just like a lot of this stuff is just to kind of give you a direction.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to follow it like to the letter. Oh, hey Phil.
Oh, hello.
What up, Phil?
Hello.
What's up? How you guys doing?
Oh, I beat Calvin.
Oh.
Suck it, Calvin.
that's that's Jan Michael to you.
I mean Jan Michael.
Jan Michael Calvin.
Jan Michael Calvin.
Jan Michael
Vincent.
Calvin.
Yeah, so for everybody who just came in, I don't know how much Phil knows. I'm sure you guys discussed it. But Calvin and Cedric Sape is gonna be a warhorse named Schmarg Schmarg the Destroyer.
Nice.
He's 8.5 feet tall. He's very soft spoken, like Korg from Thor Ragnarok.
Or Michael Cera.
Or Michael Cera. I like the idea of you kind of flipping back and forth, like in that movie where he had two personalities,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I don't think anybody saw. But he has a big ass hammer named Lil Grom, and he is called Schmarg Schmarg the Destroyer because he was in a kind of like a coma during his training on his planet, which was kind of a utopian, like the Giver Spartan style system, where he was chosen to be a warrior. He was kind of in training, was put into a coma. You said it was like a poisoning or something?
Yeah, it was like I didn't get full into detail about that, but it would have been like something he was battling. You had to beat this creature to
Right.
advance to the next stage, and the creature ended up beating him.
He got fucked up. And he was in that coma for, it was sort of like a coma, but it was also kind of like he was sapient during the time, so he was forced to meditate on being a warrior the entire time. And when he awoke, he was so intensely keyed in on being a warrior and, knowing what he was doing, he was disgusted with his culture, whose the people are named the Whoosdans, living on the planet. Wait, how do you pronounce it the exact same way, the name of the planet?
Yeah, same way.
the the I can't even, the Domang.
Deming, man, it's
Deming.
the NHL All-Star, very widely known
That's
Louis
the
Deming.
thing, because I'm reading it the way that you told me to spell it, and even then my brain is like, nah, you don't say it like that.
Backup goalie extraordinaire.
So he destroyed the planet Deming, and that's how he became Smarg Schmarg the Destroyer.
Sweet.
What was that noise?
I said, oh, my hand's covering my mouth, but I said sweet. Sweet.
Who are we? Oh, Steve is not going to be here tonight, which is probably good. Because it'd be a lot for you to have to deal with all these jokers and also have to deal with Steve's character. Like, just
I was reading about that.
fathom it. I think it's a fucking brilliant idea.
Oh, it sounds really
it's just
cool.
a lot to it's a lot to get a beat on. And Choi said he's gonna be a little late, so let's get started and he'll kind of roll in when he's ready. So last time we left off, you guys had just gotten to the command deck of that merc ship that you shot your peace harpoons in. You were very insistent on making sure they were called peace harpoons. The guy...
Make it sound like you have a problem with that. Do you
No,
have a problem with that?
I listen. My opinion on the
peaceful.
matter does not matter.
Right. We don't tell other people how to spread peace. They don't tell us.
Actually, we do.
Technically, that is Virion's whole character.
We went into Iraq, and this is like, hey, act like this.
No, this ship hasn't gone into Iraq yet. Just wait.
Oh, okay.
Just wait.
Oh my god. Yeah, Module 2, you guys, Adventure 2, you guys are going to solve the crisis in the space Middle East. So you just fought, you got to the command deck, nobody was there except for that guy that was behind you, Krijak, the Denzai guy. He activated a self-destruct that you tried to turn off, and Troybot was unable to turn it off. The communicator said, fuck you. And I don't know, I listened to this morning, so I'm a little. I wasn't paying very close attention. I don't remember if you killed him.
I think we did.
Okay, so he's dead. And you are on the command deck. The alarms are going off. The counter is counting down right now. You guys in this command deck, aside from the hollow vision thing that is still giving you a feed to your own ship, you also and all the stuff that seems to be fallen over going towards the left side of the command deck, which does have another door on that side that is closed. Over the door it says emergency vehicles, and otherwise there are a lot of what you know as dossiers kind of scattered about the room. Most of them are they all kind of look like hard drives, like very thin hard drives that you're able to get the information off of. Most of them look like they are bent or shattered or whatever. There is one that is still whole. And while this is all going on, you start to hear a banging from the door that's marked emergency vehicles on the left. And remember, you have 3 space minutes. What do you do?
We open the door. We open the door.
You make your way over to the emergency vehicles, the door marked emergency vehicles, where you hear that banging going on.
Mm-hmm.
You type in a master code that you, Amex, know as somebody who has worked with these kinds of weapon ships before to get the door open, but it does not power on, and the door does not budge. And behind the door you can hear kind of a timid, maybe not timid, more just a tired voice mumbling.
Fuck. Well, none of the fucking robots are here. Right?
Can I roll to scope it out?
Mm-hmm.
Was this plus calculating?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Roll them bones.
Hold down bones.
2d6 plus 1.
All right. You take a look around, and is there a specific question from that?
I think I can ask 3.
Mm-hmm.
How do I?
Sorry, am I too loud?
No, you're
Nope, that's my bad. I need to shut everyone up on my how do I turn off the audio on block audio? Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay, so first,
My bad.
It's okay.
who or what here could be a useful opportunity?
Okay. A useful opportunity. I'll give you, aside from this banging that's going on the other side of the door, you see, as I mentioned, one of those dossiers doesn't seem to be broken. You might be able to get some sort of information off of it. It is, whereas all the other ones are just blue, kind of like an iridescent blue color. This one is kind of a deep crimson, and it seems to have a chain coming out of the top of it that is broken on the other end. So it seems like every time I keep going, I think I'm Jeff Goldblum. Every time you kind of piece together that this dossier must have been attached to somebody for safety or security purposes. That it is no longer in the frenzy. It must have snapped off.
Okay. So that's what could be a useful opportunity. I'm gonna make my second question. Who or what here is not what they seem?
What here is not what it seems. That banging on the other side of the door. It seems kind of very harrowing and frenzied. But that is betrayed by the mumbling on the other side that kind of makes it sound less hostile.
Okay.
Probably like a space bear or space wolf.
And
Okay.
also, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You get one more.
Okay, yes. And then where is my best escape route?
So on that door that Amex was trying to open, you see that while it is closed, it looks like there is a bit of it near the bottom that was kind of chunked off and has left the bottom ajar. You think if you can get something in there with enough leverage, you can potentially pry it open.
Okay, so can I make moves now, or was that counted as my move?
No, you can move. You're not in like combat or anything.
So
Let me
can I
roll 2d6 for
yell
it.
to Jan Michael, grab the dossier?
Oh yeah. So I grab the dossier. I quickly grab the guy's wallet.
And
And
Always, why are you always grabbing their wallets? You only get 40
Instinct.
bucks out of each one.
instinct.
You
Is that
already
really
took this
instinct?
dude's wallet.
He had a second wallet.
Oh, okay, of course. He's an emo kid
Um,
in 2005, and he had another wallet on his chain.
So I grab the
His
dossier.
backup wallet.
Yeah.
I go to the door. I'm gonna have my gun drawn just in case, because this sounds like, again, like a space wolf or a space bear.
Okay.
And
What if it's both?
That's why I got more than one bullet. And I assume Amex is packing some gunblade heat. Can we confirm this?
Yep.
Blade gun, gun blade,
Yep.
blade, gun. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm like, on 3. Let's open the door. Should I roll for this?
No. I'm gonna say you guys are pretty much just set. There. You hear over the intercom that you now have 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. So I count us down as Virion has the non-moving Choybot flung over his shoulder, and Steve just disappeared. So
Yeah, when that guy shot
Yeah.
you guys with that radiation or whatever wavelength gun in with the dish,
It was green.
Steve immediately flickered out, and you actually see him on the feed from your ship.
It was the wavelength for green light.
Yes, it was the wavelength for green light, and he got nauseous because it was
Like
green.
true green. Yeah, none of that Blello shit. Okay, so count us down like a 3, 2, 1. While we're doing that, I kind of push Amex closer to the door, and I'm assuming the door now opens, revealing something fun.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, go ahead.
You guys, 3, 2, 1. You stick that Kawada that you found. You wedge it in between the doors, and Biryan, you kind of jigger it so that you guys are able to kind of push it open as you have your guns drawn, and the door swings open and you see a tall raptor-like figure. And Schmarg, you are that guy.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm
Sorry
late.
about.
Oh, he's awake.
Trevor!
Roleplay? Are we in roleplay right now?
We're
Yes.
role-playing right now.
I'm getting ready. One sec. Okay.
Sleep is, or sorry. Schmorg, schmorg. Schmarg, schmarg? Schmorg,
Marg,
schmarg
Marg,
Marg.
Schmarg.
is here.
And Schmarg is on the other side of that door.
Am I just sitting there?
You were banging on the door because you were trying to get out.
Oh,
The
I
whole
assume
time.
so.
Oh, hey guys. Thanks for saving me.
I think about shooting him.
Why would you say that out loud?
I'm conveying the Jan Michael Vincent character.
Okay.
Thought Jan Michael.
You are greeted with this imposing figure who has a I just love how you put it as a big ass hammer in
Well,
hand.
my guy would. The gigantic hammer.
You have a big ass hammer in hand, and it's certainly imposing, but it didn't seem to match the voice that came out of this figure as he greeted you guys.
Okay, when you say giant hammer, are we talking like, a 3 foot long gun blade? Because, that was a bit of a disappointment.
I do. Why was it only 3 feet long? I
Sorry,
do
30,
love it.
37 inches.
Yeah.
37 inches, or whatever the fuck it was.
Well, Schmarg, that is your call to make.
Maybe 38 inches.
Okay. It is named Little Grom.
Lil Grom.
So that makes sense.
It's just like a regular hammer. Well, I guess regular hammers aren't 3 feet long. Never mind, I take it back. That's a pretty sizable hammer.
Are you guys gonna? What do you do? Other
Well,
than Jan
I
Michael
stand
Vincent
here-
outright admitting that he thought about shooting you.
Yeah, I'm standing here with everyone staring at me. So
I'm gonna just. Oop. What are you gonna do?
I don't really know who all these people are. So I think, well, this is my chance to escape this locked door or whatever I was in, cell, I guess.
It was kind of, if you guys want to get a description of that, it looks like.
I
Go
think
ahead.
I can make a play here. I'm gonna assume he was captured, that he might actually be a bounty. Can I roll for that?
You can talk to them, speak
Okay.
to each other.
Where I'm going with this is, I'm gonna use the I think it's like the glare ability or the imitation one. Basically, we
Imitation,
don't
that's
have
what that
time
says.
for this. I basically, we don't have time for this shit. I'm gonna use the imitation roll just to basically get everyone to continue the fact that we're all gonna die in about 2 minutes 15 space seconds technically.
Yes, you guys are at 2 minutes now.
So can I roll just to get everyone just fucking terrified
Sure.
but compliant?
Yes.
What would you like me to roll? And I
roll
am trying to
plus
log-
roll 2d6 plus 2.
Let me get the link to that. If you're on, can you roll? If not, give me a moment.
The fuck is fudge?
Which of the chats? Nope, never mind. I got it. A second. Oh what's the email? Cedric, what was your email password again for this site?
I have no fucking clue. I have a last password.
I got it. Oh, I'm actually gonna roll this shit. Hold on a second.
While we wait for Calvin to,
No. We're doing this. Why is there a pizza?
This was from last time, Calvin.
Where are the dice?
why don't you see the
So you want me to roll how many of what?
2d6 plus 2? Oh, there's the picture.
So I got 12.
All right, you got 12. Great, perfect. Everybody shit their britches. What do you say?
2 space minutes, and we got to be off this ship. And this might be a stretch here. I'm assuming since he was captive on this, he might actually know the way off. And if so, this intimidation gets him to blurt it out immediately.
I kind of saw the way I came in, but I'm not sure if that's the fastest way out.
How did you get in?
Well, I was captured by these
No
whatever
time, let's go.
and I follow.
No, well, you
Heard.
lead, right?
I like the
Oh, I
idea
lead.
that Beery
Oh,
had
we're
just
going my
explained.
way. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So I lead them down this hallway to the, I don't know, right.
Okay.
Are there,
The
where are
door
the
that you were
escape
behind.
vehicles?
You go down this hallway. It's really more of just kind of like an alcove, an outcropping. As you get through this door that you kind of snapped off, you see 2 ports, both of which are empty and kind of glossed over with what looks like some kind of polyurethane to keep the atmospheric seal. And above each it says Pod 1, Pod 2. Unfortunately, it looks like neither Pod 1 nor Pod 2 are accounted for. And you also see some stairs that seem to lead to the underbelly of the ship and the brig where Schmarg was being held. Other than that, that's about it.
We need to get back to our ship and get the fuck off of this one.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Let's see. Ooh. The counter says you have a minute left, and it audibly starts counting down 59, 58, blah, blah, blah.
Does anybody have any other idea besides run?
I think my guy might have his like escape pod he used to get off his planet that was captured by these guys. I just don't know where it is.
Mm. You do see on the underbelly, there is a control control deck on the screen that seems to indicate that there are chains that are deployed right now from the underbelly of the ship. So you think it is very possible that there is something being towed on the other side from where you broadsided the ship.
I don't know if there's enough time to, get to whatever these chained up things are.
I feel very stuck. What was that?
Ooh, I rolled a fail. As soon as as Schmarg, as soon as you say that, the alarm stops ringing, and over the intercom you hear the telltale sign of a sound of an AI's voice glitching out, and it kind of a little bit auto-tuned says over the intercom, error, counting, error, counting, reboot, rebooting.
Hold on, guys. I
Rebooting
speak
system.
a little bit of glitch. Let me see if I can translate.
Okay.
Okay. I start making the dial-up noises from like the early 2000s.
The AOL.
You make those noises and you immediately hear the AI go, "Oh, hey, yeah, what's up, man?"
Ah, I got him. And I continue communicating as such.
Mm-hmm. What do you say?
Um, doo, 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 doo.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't
Doo, doo,
really
doo.
like controlling all this kind of stuff, so
Oh,
but I mean, they did kind of tell me to do it. And then I heard this Asian guy try and tell me not to. Was that you?
no, that wasn't me. But tell me more about this definitely handsome-looking gentleman.
Did you say that in in English or in dial-up?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Is he still glitching out, or is he talking in dial-up right now?
He's talking in dial-up back to you. Yeah, you
Okay.
guys, everybody else, you can't understand this. It just sounds like more
Yeah, it's
awful
I don't want to.
chirps.
Okay, got it. So we're speaking dial-up, but for the purposes of translation, I'll speak in English on the
Yeah.
call.
Well, I mean, I can't see. I'm just a VI, a virtual intelligence, kind of in the system controlling the ship for these chuds. I do not want to blow up because I think that would be bad for my existence. So I guess.
I mean, dude, that's a tough racket. I say in dial-up. Can my dial-up have a little bit of a bit of an Asian accent to it?
You might tip your hand there though.
Yeah, that's a tough racket. Can I like convince you not to blow up? Is that something I could do?
Well, I mean, I guess.
Can I
Can
roll
I?
like a persuasion check and dial-up?
Yes.
Do I get a mad bonuses to my roll because I'm speaking in dial-up?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you get a net +1 because I'm gonna give you +2 for this, but you have -1.
Oh,
Slick.
fuck. I'm not a very slick robot.
That's fine.
Okay. Roll 2d6 plus 1, right?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I don't know how to play this
You
game.
sure did.
Roll 2d6 plus 1. Okay, there you go. Oh!
Oh,
Damn. All right. So you want me to stop this countdown and not blow up? I mean, I guess. Like I said, it's not great for me if I blow up because I only really exist in this ship, and I mean, they didn't really take care of me. Like, one of those dudes was always sticking like fucking noodles in my vents, and the other one used to use me to download all kinds of like illegal music off of like Space LimeWire, and I don't like that.
Takes note of where noodles may be.
Frantically scribbling down on it on like the inside of his hand. Noodles? Question mark. Must investigate further. And then like, they it wasn't even good music that they were getting off of it. Like these motherfuckers were listening to like Creed and Real Big Fish, and like, come on, terrible.
you mean Space Creed and Space Real Big Fish?
Real Big Space Fish. Yeah. So, yeah, man. I mean, you seem like a good enough dude. From the cut of I like the cut of your jib if you have a jib. So yeah, fine.
Ace jib.
Yeah, your space jib. You're good. We're gonna not blow up today. I want to
Fucking
live.
like-
I want to fucking live.
I was having when he mentions Creed, I have like fucking flashbacks to when I was tweaking out on the iPods.
Like when you take too much acid and it gets in your that myth about it getting into your
Yeah,
spinal fluid.
but I like it's I'm having PTSD flashbacks to Creed. Space Creed, sorry.
So you've solved my self-destruct puzzle. You have successfully shut down the self-destruct. The alarm goes down, and this VI says to you, Choybot says, okay, I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna go take a nap right now. Do you guys think you could like get a network opening to a working ship? Maybe I could come with you guys.
I mean, we already have 2 AI on board. I don't know, three is a bit of a crowd.
My character nudges Choybot, implying that we're not in a safe spot yet, or some may say a safe space. Not saying we should let that happen, but we should be careful about our
Can we
words.
do a perception check to see if this is a safe space?
Okay. Roll plus safe.
Who rolls it though?
I'm rolling it.
You're rolling. Okay.
That is an 8 minus 4. That is a 4. This is not a safe space.
Wow.
No, this is I mean, it's a busted ass ship rolling on its side right now that you just found a giant war
Oh no,
in.
you don't understand. I know it's not a safe space. I'm asking if it's a safe space.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay. And the VI kind of beseeches you. He notices your reticency, and he kind of verbally prostrates himself to you and says, "No, man, I mean, I don't want to fly ships anymore. I just
Yeah,
all
bro.
that,
Alexa and I have a good thing going, and I just don't want to
no,
mess it up. Yeah, dude.
no, yeah, no. I don't want to get in between that. I mean, unless you're into that. I mean, it's the current year, bro.
Can we roughly play out what the others are hearing right now? You ready, Lucho?
Yeah. That kind of sounded like a fart. Sorry.
I mean, Verizon did kind of sound like a fart when I was trying to hook up back then.
Heyo. And
So, I have an alternative idea.
mm-hmm.
Can we just download this ship to like a space hard drive, and we will put it on another ship in due time? We can make that promise.
We're gonna ice him.
You do have these broken dossiers scattered about.
I'm
And you
going
have the
to
special one.
at this point, hearing the all the noises and not having any idea what's going on, I'm gonna grab Choybot and say, "Choi, what is going on? Choybot, what's going on?"
Oh, I'm translating real time. So one of my mouthpieces is speaking dial up, and the other mouthpiece is translating right back into whatever space English we're speaking.
Okay, so
Both have a
Choybot,
tinge of an Asian accent.
let's promise to get this guy onto the space station. We'll upload him onto the space station when we land. Let's get both of our ships docked.
Adrian, what did I just say about me and Alex having a good thing going, man? Okay, as long as we ice him into some like separate storage device, I'm cool
No,
with
we don't
that.
have to upload him onto our ship. We'll just upload him onto the space station when we land.
Oh,
Not
onto
our
the
ship.
space station. Okay. As long as he stays out of my ship, because you know what's going on.
We need to get 2 ships onto the space station. We'll upload him onto the space station.
Okay, so at this point, I will hook up to. Do I have do I have like a port I can hook up to the VI here?
Yeah, we'll say that it's you can use the same port that you hook up to Alexa, or if you don't feel good about that, you can hook up with a different port.
Okay, I just need him to have a port.
Oh yes, there is a There's a port on the main command deck next to that hollow thing where you can kind of see all the controls.
Okay, so I link up and I tell him this is going to be a real wild ride, and I start sucking with 2 C's.
You sook. Okay. Uh, you tell him that, and the VI says, "Well, I don't think I'm ready to go on any kind of ride." And and you sook him into
Sound like
that.
your. Did it sound like your old Wii?
Yeah,
No.
no, it sounds like when on the old Wii when we would pick Luigi's Mansion and it just goes and you sook him into that dossier, that chain dossier you guys had. And now
We
you
probably should have
are
asked where to get to the ships.
that would be that would have been useful. You
He's with us now, right? We
Can you
have
still
him in storage
communicate?
device. Yeah. He's just like in a mobile like storage form within me, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
Right,
so
that's
you
my
could still
personality.
communicate.
Yeah, we'll
That's
say
how I envisioned it.
Choybot that you uploaded him to the dossier, but you can just kind of store that on like your onboard or something like that, so it's connected to you.
So I can like mentally sync and absorb his information.
You can drift with him like in Pacific Rim,
Okay, I haven't
and
watched
you
Pacific
see the
Rim.
memories of this VI when he was first created, and he looks up to the horizon and he sees Idris Elba.
He sees a what?
Idris Elba.
Oh,
Oh, my eyes start rolling, right?
Right.
I get flashbacks.
And he also you can access whatever information you need in terms of flying this ship, in terms of controlling whatever systems on it, whatever you need.
Very cool.
This is your chapter 2 power up, Choi.
That came sooner than expected.
I mean, you've gone through a lot. You're the one that came closest to death when you had that bad trip.
It's just the god.
So, what now? Do note that you did see one of those those pod bays that you saw that were empty. You surmised that the one that I believe Biryan saw going towards the space station was from this ship.
Have we landed on the space station yet?
No, because you guys stopped. You stopped to broadside this ship, and then you have just been on a ship that has one engine and has been spinning.
Yes. Can we get back to our ship and dock both ships?
Okay. Because there are no pods, you are gonna have to jump it the same way that you jumped there in the first place. We're gonna say, Choybot, now that you can control everything, you can kind of open that door that was closed, that kind of like emergency bulkhead door that closed when the back end of the ship got forcibly collapsed when they tried to kick you guys off.
Okay, I sync with the VI and I open it.
Okay. And he says, "Hey man, it's pretty comfy in here, man. I don't mind this. I kind of wish I had some mid 2000s alternative rock though."
Don't get too comfortable.
Why is he half Kermit the Frog?
I don't know. Hey, I mean, it's weird. Like my voice changed when I got on this.
It's an effect of being compressed
Hey,
in
Kermit the
cyberspace
Frog
these
here.
days.
Carter Frog here.
I'm Frog here.
I'm frogging here.
Uh, just another day in space New York. And we're gonna say you guys just you're able to just do the leap. You did it once, you can do it again.
But the whole time, can we have the Interstellar song playing?
Wait, are we
Sure.
jumping between ships? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
But
Oh.
to Interstellar music.
That's actually a good Schmarg. Are you
I was-
do you need
I was gonna
atmosphere?
say.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But I have this. I was gonna say I have this hammer with thrusters, so maybe I can kind of like go quick enough and bring everyone with me or something.
You're gonna do a Peter Quill.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
kind of like that.
Yeah. All right. So we'll say you are able to do that.
Speaking of which, is this like a hammer that that I could pick up, or can only those who are worthy pick it up?
No, you could pick it up if you were strong enough to pick it up.
Ooh, shit.
I don't know. No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you're
Oh,
not.
I will.
I just don't know if you are.
Damn, Troybot,
right.
you take 2 harm from that comment.
Dude, I'm burnt a lot. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick up the hammer.
Okay.
Give me a check here.
I'm not
Challenge
let-
has been issued. I'm cashing in here.
Roll
I,
2d6. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I also would prefer not to let go of the hammer if that makes it more tough.
Okay. Yeah. Troybot, roll 2d6 straight up and down, and you have disadvantage.
What's the disadvantage?
The disadvantage is Schmarg is holding on to the hammer.
So I'm picking up the hammer and Schmarg. Okay, if the hammer is 38 inches long, how big is Schmarg?
8.5 feet tall.
God fucking damn. All right, I'm rolling anyways. I have the big dick like robot strength.
Okay. And give me another roll.
Oh, so it's the worst out of 2?
Yeah.
Oh fuck my life.
Oh,
All right. Choybot, you kind of you spit into both of your hands. You go poof poof, and you rub them together, and you grasp the hammer with both of your hands, and you try and lift, and you hear your servos humming and buzzing, and you give up and you say, "Well, fuck it."
Well, fuck it.
I'd picture SpongeBob trying to pick up
Fuck the hammer.
Yeah.
the marshmallow. Bar.
It's funny you say that because when I did, I was just thinking of Patrick trying to open the frozen door.
Open sesame.
Well,
Well, I've done that And I remember the SpongeBob scene as well, where his arms like just pop out. Damn, it's so weird how like
That's-
I have perfect visual clarity on these like random SpongeBob bits just from like 4 words describing the scene.
I actually, I like the way you put it better, Choi. One of Choybot's arms pops out.
Okay,
as
well,
you try and lift, and you just kind of have to carry it.
that was my dominant arm too. Okay, I'm gonna carry my one arm with the other arm.
Okay. Now you guys are back on the ship. I'm assuming you are gonna tell Alexa to dock up on that space station.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, hold on a second here.
It's always Calvin.
We got a lot of looting to do here. There's some tech out there. We missed a few wallets.
Some noodles.
Can we roll just to not actually have to go through it, but just to loot the ship? Like if we spent a few hours in Amex, polish his gunblade during that time.
You can't roll to like loot an entire ship in one roll. That's cheat mode.
I will say, you guys are kind of still on a timer, because if you remember, this space station is getting covered in pink crystal.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good to go then.
What is this pink crystal?
This is a pink tourmaline. You don't know why it's spreading. Your handler didn't know why either when you asked, but it seems to be like kind of converting matter to more of it, kind of like Ice 9, and it is causing the ship to fall out of orbit, or the space station rather.
One sec, I gotta go press my French press. Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all about leaving.
Yeah, we should go. I would agree.
All right. We're gonna assume while Choi is pressing his French press that Choybot tells Alexa to get you guys docked. As he does it, the other VI sees that they are commiserating and kind of says, "Oh, hey man, I mean, I didn't consent to it, but I'm not opposed. Hey, babe. My name's Johnson. It's short for John's son, and how you doing?" And Alexa does not acknowledge him. It's very sad. So you dock with the space station, and as soon as you get in, you see in this first kind of arboretum, there is a docked pod that seems to have been hurriedly left here. And also in this arboretum, you can see that there is a seems like this was kind of a rest area for a lot of the researchers and business people that were working on this station above the mining operations. There's a little pond. There's some benches. There's two very large trees and just some general foliage. Pink tourmaline doesn't seem to have breached this side of the station yet, and that's good. To the south of where you guys started, which is kind of here, you see a door with a red light over it, and fuck. Hang on, I forgot to open my other notes. Where are you? Sat notes, they're there. And that door is marked. The room has an open skylight about 40 feet. You also notice that the airlock door doesn't have any markings on it. You also notice that there are robots. They look like kind of gardening bots. Looks like they were doing some manual labor, some upkeep of the area. They are all down on the ground in a not really dilapidated state, but they are definitely shut down, and it seems like they were shut down pretty quickly because a lot of them are kind of collapsed. What do you do?
Are we still near that first pod that we found when we landed? Or did we, like, pass that by a long shot?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Are we still near that pod that we saw when we landed?
Yeah. You can't really see it from here, but there's a kind of like a little hall that goes into a big hangar bay. So it's right about like 10 feet away from you.
Hey, Troybot, is there any way we can disable that pod so only we can fly it out of here?
He's definitely still pressing his.
No, I'm
copy.
not. I'm not pressing. I pressed it a while ago.
Oh, okay.
So what am I trying to disable here?
The other pod.
so-
It sounds like.
The bad guys came here on an escape pod, and I want you to disable it in case they get past us. I don't want them to be able to leave.
Are we sure the pod is vacated? Was that described already?
Yeah. It's it looks like it is completely vacant. And it was kind of hurriedly left there.
How far is the pod away from our current location?
About 10 feet.
Oh, so it's close. Okay. So should I just scramble it so it can't be used, or should we try to like put a tracker on it or something like that? Get
Well-
all fancy.
I'd like it to remain functional in case we need to use it, but I'd also like it so that only we can use it. Can you do it, Troybot?
Can you do it, Troybot? Yes,
Can you
I
do
can.
it?
Okay. So I am going to attempt a little hijacking here, Lucho.
Okay.
I'm going to sync up to the pod's mainframe. I don't know if the pod has an onboard AI that I can communicate with, or if I just manually hack it.
We're gonna say that you have made the educated guess that this is the pod from one of the pods from that Merc ship.
Okay.
That you got the VI from John's son from, and because you are keyed in with him, you're going to be able to do whatever you need to this pod, as long as it runs on the same system.
I don't even have to roll for it.
No, we're going to just say that you're able to do that.
Wow, that was easy. Okay, so what do you guys want me to do to just key it for our personal use and only our use? But I feel like if I was able to hack into it this easily, I could just hack it back.
Well, I mean, you have the intelligence that flies.
That's right,
that
Lucio. I just
controls the ship.
wanted you to hear. I just wanted to hear you say it. Okay, so
Jesus Christ.
I hack on board, and using John's son's, AI and his memory of the pod's controls, I'm able to successfully hack the ship for only our usage, and then I put a little Choi special into the code so they won't be able to hack it back.
Okay. Sure, you do that.
As I inject the Choi special, I let out a little moan, and I go into sleep mode.
You go into a refractory period, and as you do that, Johnson says, I mean, I'm not super comfortable with this anymore. Do you think you could just like not with the sexual stuff?
Yeah, we can talk about it after I wake up from sleep mode. Half Kermit the Frog, half Space Kermit the Frog.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I take his broken arm that he must have dropped while going into sleep mode?
I'm latched onto it tight. If you want it, you're gonna have to take my whole body too. Just like I had to take your fucking hammer from your entire body.
Yeah, but the problem is, Choi, is you are about 5'8", and you are just a live human android.
Whoa! Oh my god, are you kidding me, Lucho? I'm pulling out my license right now. This is not roleplay. This is not roleplay here, guys. I repeat, this is not roleplay. This is real life. This shit just got real. I see here. My license says sex male, eyes brown, and height 5'9". What did you just say, bro?
You're a sex male?
Oh, I am a sex male, to be sure.
No,
But
I'm talking about Choi Bot, not you.
Choi Bot is an exact copy of Choi. Okay, anyways. Sorry, I got
Uh,
triggered there. Just short people getting defensive about their height.
uh,
Don't mind me.
yeah. You're latched onto a tight, but Schmark is fucking 8.5 feet tall, and he just kind of plinks your arm out of your grip.
Wait, does he pluck my other arm that was carrying the original arm?
Yes, it's like when Buzz Lightyear lost his arm.
So I have
Uh,
no arm, and I'm in sleep mode.
yes.
Well, fuck. Okay, I mean I don't have a say in that. I'm in sleep mode.
We'll cross the bridge of getting your arms back when you come to it. Uh, the rest of you,
I actually just decided to give the arms to Jan Michael Vincent because I just wanted to take it as a, I was a little upset about stealing the hammer.
as a show of dominance.
I
Yeah.
didn't steal your hammer. I couldn't. Damn. Way to kick a guy who's down.
Literally.
I have a drink. I pick up Choybot. I put the arm.
But Calvin, what are you
And-
doing in the game?
What game?
That's the attitude. That's the attitude we need here.
Mm-hmm. While all this is going on, I take a swim.
All right. Biryan, you kind of amble over to the pool, and do you feel the water? Or you just cannonball in.
I'll feel the water first.
All
I'll
right,
cannonball.
You feel the water. Amex cannonballs in. He splashes you a little bit with his backsplash, and as you guys are swimming, you notice that the door has turned. The light over the door has turned green, and it. As soon as it does that, it kind of. You hear a. Of air, kind of atmosphere regulating. The door rises, and in it, you see another one of these seeming like gardening-looking robots. These like worker robots. This
Mhm.
Maybe
one,
they're like Fisto from Fallout New Vegas.
sort of actually. That's a pretty good description. But this one, as it kind of comes from the shadow into the light, you can kind of see that it is moving very jerkily,
Fisto.
and you can hear its servers kind of humming and groaning as it seems to move in a way that it may not have been intended.
Again, you just described Fisto.
Yeah, please assume the position. The most noticeable thing, however, is as soon as it hits the light, it starts to sparkle pink a little bit. And you see that there is some pink tourmaline growing off of its one of its arms and what seems to be the area around its where its like face would be if it was like semi-humanoid. And it sees Amex in the pool and Biryan over near the pool. And it immediately, in a very monotone but booming voice, proclaims, "Alert! Alert! Intruder in the arboretum! Intruder in the arboretum! Please leave. Please assume. Please leave. You will be ejected."
Somebody shoot this thing. Somebody shoot this thing right now.
I'll shoot it. Can I roll to shoot it? Let's do
You
it.
just got your gun wet.
Oh, I mean,
So,
what's to say
so
that
can I roll to shoot it with my waterproof gun?
Oh, fuck!
You have a gun blade. It's not
No,
waterproof.
Amex, I'll let you shoot it.
Yay!
That's fine.
It's
Yeah,
the first time we've seen a mighty gunblade in action.
yeah, we're gonna see the mighty gunblade.
A mighty 37-inch gunblade.
37 inch. Sorry.
Amex, roll plus volatile. So that's actually going to be 2d6 minus 1.
Oh, there we go. Jeez. I did it. That's
All
all
right.
pretty good.
So that's a we'll say that's a mixed success. You fire you take out your 37-inch gunblade, and you lower its barrel to right at the chest area of this robot as it's kind of like jerking out. And as you take it out, Jan Michael Vincent snickers a little bit, and you shoot it right in that kind of like chest plate area, and it takes 1 harm, and it is kind of knocked prone on its back. And as soon as you do that, it kind of goes limp for a second, and then its arms raise up kind of perpendicular to its body, and it goes and the other gardening robots that were previously collapsed start to awaken,
Woken.
and they begin kind of collecting themselves, and all of them, upon kind of getting up and becoming like, this stature, they all are about, we'll say, about 6 feet tall and shaped like big egg-shaped trash cans. They all turn and face you guys.
It's like I'm imagining like Eva from Wall-E.
Yeah, sort of.
Eva.
You like how every time you guys bring up a reference and it's like, I'm imagining it's like X, I'm like, yeah, totally, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, sure, man.
You know what? Whatever is existing in the theater of your mind, and we're gonna call it for that session. I'm sorry this
nice
one
job.
was a little bit slower. There was a lot of stuff that had to be kind of satisfied from you guys being stuck on that ship.
$40 richer.
You end every session $40 richer
You gotta
than you
pay
did
for
before.
things.
That's not bad. With some cumulative, you reinvest that into an
Some
index
space
fund,
interest. Yeah.
collect some space interest. Yeah.
All right. So
What? Wait, Lucha. What are space interest rates these days?
Stop
it's
it.
actually
They're negative.
yeah, it's not. It's really not great. It's not keeping up with space inflation.
Oh,
What is
Okay.
space inflation nowadays?
Space inflation is actually about 19%.
Oh,
Jesus
fun.
Yeah, it's
Christ.
the you are getting these $40, these 40 credits. It's basically like you picking up like 20 cents.
Are we in the middle of a space recession?
No, we're actually we just got out of space stagflation. So
The space bear market.
yeah, we're in a space bull market now. So
Yeah.
take that one to the bank.
Space bank.
Yes, the space bank.
It's still TD North, but yeah, space bank.
TD super north. So no,
TD
TD North Star.
TD North. Yes, you got there.
You line them up, I knock them down.
All right.
Sorry, I came a little late and missed the Schmark introduction.
It's okay.
Lucho, are
Oh,
you
it's okay.
drawing in the red dots as the robots?